The Boy and His Red Bicycle, a tale of adventure. Once upon a time, in a quiet, picturesque village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a small boy named Oliver. Oliver was an adventurous and curious child, with a heart full of dreams and a smile that could brighten even the cloudiest of days. But there was one thing he longed for more than anything else in the world: a bicycle. In the heart of the village, there was a quaint old bicycle shop known as Wheeler's Wonders. The shop was run by an elderly man named Mr. Wheeler, who had a reputation for having the most marvelous bicycles in the whole region. Each one of his bicycles was a work of art, crafted with love and care, but they were also quite expensive. Oliver had been visiting Mr. Wheeler's shop every day after school, gazing longingly at the bicycles displayed in the window. His parents, hardworking but not wealthy, knew how much he wished for a bicycle, but they couldn't afford to buy one for him. Still, they admired Oliver's determination and promised to help him save money. Every evening, Oliver would sit at the kitchen table with a jar labeled Bike Fund and carefully count the coins he had earned from doing odd jobs around the village. He had mowed lawns, washed cars, and even helped Mrs. Jenkins with her groceries. Slowly but surely, the coins in the jar grew. One sunny afternoon, as Oliver passed by Mr. Wheeler's shop, he saw a gleaming red bicycle with shiny chrome handlebars and a comfortable leather seat. It was love at first sight, and Oliver knew he had to have it. He rushed home and counted his savings. Almost enough. He had to come up with a little more money. For days, Oliver brainstormed and tried to find more ways to earn money. He even started a small dog walking business in the village and saved every penny he earned. After what seemed like an eternity, he finally had enough money to buy the red bicycle of his dreams. With his heart racing and the jar of coins clutched tightly in his hand, Oliver rushed to Mr. Wheeler's shop. The bell above the door jingled as he entered, and Mr. Wheeler looked up from his workbench, his face wrinkled into a warm smile. "Hello, young man," Mr. Wheeler greeted Oliver. "What brings you here today?" Oliver placed the jar of coins on the counter and looked up at the bicycle. "I want to buy that red bicycle, sir," he said with determination. Mr. Wheeler counted the coins, and after a brief pause, he nodded and said, "You've saved up enough, young man. That bicycle is yours." Oliver's heart soared with joy as he wheeled his new red bicycle out of the shop. He thanked Mr. Wheeler profusely and pedaled away with the wind in his hair and a smile stretching from ear to ear. He rode through the village, feeling like he was on top of the world. From that day on, Oliver and his bicycle were inseparable. He explored the hills and valleys around the village, made new friends, and had countless adventures. His bicycle was not just a means of transportation, it was a gateway to a world of possibilities. As the years passed, the red bicycle grew a little rusty, and Oliver a little taller, but the bond between them remained unbreakable. It was a symbol of dreams realized through hard work and determination, a testament to the enduring spirit of a small boy and his love for adventure. As the years rolled by, Oliver and his red bicycle became an inseparable duo, known throughout the village for their boundless adventures. His bicycle had seen it all: muddy trails, secret hideouts, and even the occasional race with his best friend, Emily. They explored every nook and cranny of the picturesque countryside together, from the tranquil meadows to the babbling brooks. Oliver's bicycle was more than just a mode of transportation, it was his trusted companion and a vessel for his imagination. He would strap his backpack on, filled with snacks and a notepad, and set off early in the morning, seeking out new places to discover and stories to tell. His journeys were never about the destination but the thrill of the ride and the beauty of the world passing by. One summer, Oliver learned about a mysterious waterfall deep in the forest, a place whispered about by the village children but seldom visited by adults due to its remote location. The idea of this hidden gem fascinated Oliver, and he was determined to find it. Armed with his trusty bicycle and a scribbled map from an older friend, he embarked on what he knew would be his most daring adventure yet. The journey to the waterfall was filled with challenges. The narrow forest path was rugged and uneven, and there were thickets of thorns that scratched at his legs. Oliver pushed on, his determination unwavering, knowing that every pedal stroke was bringing him closer to his goal. The sunlight filtered through the leaves, casting dappled shadows on the forest floor, and the birds serenaded him with their cheerful songs. After what felt like hours of riding and exploring, Oliver finally heard the distant sound of rushing water. The excitement in his heart surged as he followed the sound until, at last, he stumbled upon the breathtaking sight of the hidden waterfall. It cascaded down from a rocky cliff into a crystal-clear pool, surrounded by lush greenery. Oliver parked his bicycle and sat on a mossy rock, gazing in awe at the natural wonder before him. He took out his notepad and began sketching the scene, capturing the waterfall's beauty in his own way. The whole experience felt magical, like he had stepped into a fairy tale. That day, Oliver made a promise to himself to keep exploring, to keep finding new hidden treasures in the world around him. He knew that as long as he had his red bicycle, he could venture anywhere his heart desired. And so, the adventures continued, with each one adding another layer of wonder and wisdom to Oliver's life. Years passed, and Oliver grew into a young man, but his love for his bicycle and the spirit of adventure never waned. He rode his red bicycle through the village, now filled with nostalgia and a sense of gratitude for all the memories they had created together. Oliver's story became a legend in the village, a tale of a small boy's determination, a red bicycle's faithful companionship, and the endless adventures that awaited those with the courage to seek them. It was a reminder that dreams could come true, even if they started with a jar of coins and a simple desire to explore the world. As time passed, Oliver's adventures continued to fill the pages of his life, and he and his red bicycle became cherished figures in the village. The bicycle, though now showing signs of wear and tear, carried memories etched into its frame, scratches from thrilling downhill races, dings from explorations gone awry, and the indelible mark of countless journeys taken together. One autumn afternoon, as the leaves painted the village in warm shades of red and gold, Oliver decided to take one last ride with his trusty companion. He pedaled to the top of the highest hill, where he had spent many hours watching the sunset and dreaming of distant places. As he looked out over the village that had been his home, Oliver realized that it was time for a new generation of dreamers to experience the wonders of the world on his red bicycle. He decided to donate it to the village's community center, where children could take turns riding it and creating their own adventures. With a bittersweet smile, Oliver left his bicycle at the community center, attaching a note that read, "May this red bicycle bring joy, dreams, and endless adventures to those who ride it. With gratitude, Oliver." From that day on, the red bicycle continued to be a source of wonder and excitement for the children of the village. It became a symbol of the enduring spirit of adventure and the power of dreams, passed down from one generation to the next. As Oliver watched the children pedal away on his beloved bicycle, he knew that he had given them more than just a means of transportation. He had given them the gift of possibility, the same gift he had received when he was a small boy with a jar of coins and a dream. And as he walked away, he couldn't help but feel that his own adventures were far from over, for life was a journey filled with endless horizons waiting to be explored. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.